Wow.
I turned it down. That scared the shit out of me.
Well, so I'm recording live at the Port of Astoria here. My friend who's constant. What was this? You were talking about time is centrifugal.
Time is centrifugal.
Okay. Wow, I like it.
People looking at their watches, their phones, or their time clock at work, they gauge it as linear. And the linear time is unit measurement divided by man, bring organization to its chaos.
So what is ASVAB?
Asvab test.
Is that a test for?
It's to go into the military for your job placement. Also measures intelligence and IQ.
Nice.
The smarter you are, the better things they offer you.
Do you want to go back to Potter v. Washington, or not really? I mean, what do you want to talk about? Well, I mean,
ask your questions, I'll answer them.
Okay. So I'm here with Mr. Potter. No, don't call you that, Mark. I got an next name, Mark. Dude. Oh, really? Oh, yeah, I get it.
British.
Yeah, I get it.
I'm German Russian from the Ukraine.
Oh, you're German Russian.
From the Ukraine.
Okay, I can see it in your face now. You're Slavic. I see it in your mouth. Yeah.
And the blue eyes.
Right in the friggin' pugnacious temper. No, I swear, man, you don't want to mess with some Ukrainians. I got a buddy who's Ukrainian, but I'm Finnish a bit. I'm like a third Finnish, so I mean we're relatives.
Yeah, you're a little north.
Yeah.
We're Slavic.
So you don't like having a British last name? That makes sense.
It was adopted for stomach.
Do you know what your your Russian name would be, or?
No, but I know what my birth name was, and every time I was adopted, it got changed.
Oh dang, man!
They even changed the spelling of my first name.
So you're just jumping around from this to that. So you got like multiple names.
No, I only have one name, legal name. That's
one
the only
legal
name
name
I've ever used since 1978.
1978.
My last adoption.
Your last adoption. What was it before Mark Potter?
Marcus. Laverne Harper. No, Mark Laverne Harper.
Mark Laverne Harper. Oh man, that would drive me crazy.
Laverne Harper. That was an adopted.
How do you have an identity? That's so annoying. Yeah, that just drive me crazy.
Well, I know how to spell my own name. Why would they change it when I'm 10, 11 years old?
Exactly.
God. That's religious.
Like, unless you were like trying to have a new identity, man.
No, I keep using Mark L. Potter.
I've always been against women changing their names for some dude.
I never changed it.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter, yeah.
You know, I was born Marcus Daniel Harris.
Marcus Daniel Harris, yeah.
My birth name.
Yeah.
And then it was changed because I was adopted by a stepfather. It became Marcus Daniels Calda. And then I was thrown up for adoption.
Wow.
My mom abandoned me at 8 in 75, and it became Mark Laverne Harper. And then they threw me away 2 years later, and it became adopted by the Potters and became Mark, M-A-R-K.
Okay, so we got 60 people logged on. Check out this beautiful land here. So Mark is working on his boat today, and we got all this beautiful view of the Astoria Bridge, the Port of Astoria. I just walked past the fish factory. You can see the Cannery Pier Hotel all the way down there. So Mark Potter is a successful litigant in some kind of, I would say that's high stakes legal drama you got up into in Washington, from what I can tell. But you're a fisherman by trade, is that right?
I was a commercial fisherman. I was an unlicensed chief engineer. I had a contractor's license for floor coverings. I have a lot of skills. And so, if we go to Potter v. Washington, I think I'm the law nerd. I love law, but I find it fascinating that you had some successful outcomes in the law world. It was unlawful impoundment of vehicles by Washington State Patrol. Yeah. Approximately 140,000 people in the state of Washington were affected. My testimony with two Supreme Court wins and rulings, a 28-page ruling and a 26-page ruling, sustained the fact that those were unlawful impoundment and that there was no legal justification to do so. Right. See, what it was you had, it was impounded for 90 days for whatever reason. Okay? If you didn't pay 90 days worth of towing and storage, right, which at that time period would equal $5,000 approximately. Right. You didn't pay within 14 days, a fortnight, it went to public auction. Right.
There's no recourse under tort law. They can't take their personal private property and get rid of it without giving you due course and a hearing. So that was what
the issues at hand.
That
Yeah,
was
for the
issue.
common man, just like common law understanding. Cool. And just generally speaking, law gets really twisted. I find that one of my goals, my like larger meta goals, why is meta my word right now? I don't know why. Probably the Facebook company, but is like empowering people, because power often rests in mystery, kind of like holding mystery and confusion
It's
over
like the
others.
Wizard of Oz.
Yes,
Curtain
exactly.
back.
Yeah.
Law is, you see, a lot of stuff has its own language.
Yeah. Right.
It has its own rules. It has its own presentation.
You were talking Universal Commercial Code, and that actually got me going, because I used to sit there with my business law book in
United States
California.
Commercial Code.
United
States Commercial Code. USCC is all laws federally that are underneath the Constitution of the United States. That's why it's called the USCC. United States Commercial Code.
And you said you were able to use the USCC how?
You use it for various things. You got to find applicability.
Okay.
That's the thing about
Wow.
doing legal research. You take your conditions and you find applicability under law and precedent.
Wow.
The United States Commercial Code, it has, I believe the index alone is 200 books.
Wow.
There's thousands. It takes a whole library for the United States Commercial Code complete in hardbound.
Wow. And this had something to do. This was up in Alaska. Something to do. No. Okay.
I've done stuff in Washington. I was very fisherman for a lot of years. You get injured or you need your paycheck back in the old days. You had to get an attorney, which was practiced in federal law of admiralty, because it's a boat in where L&I land does not apply.
Right. Interesting.
I've had injuries up there. I had a boat seized.
Yeah.
Back in 1990 because of an injury.
Oh, wow.
I lost everything. I lost my family, lost my friends.
So a lot of your legal knowledge came from sort of like the struggle to survive. It was because you needed to teach yourself in order to defend yourself in whatever situations.
And how to properly give a deposition.
Wow.
I had attorneys that walked me through all this.
Nice.
And that's when I became interested.
Wow.
Psychology and medical. Out of necessity, I've learned stuff. I'm willing to find the book. I'm willing to open it up, and I'm willing to digest it.
Yeah. Wow. So what were the bigger issues affecting Washington as a state? Like, there's economic stuff or government?
I remember back in the old days, when Dixie Lee Ray was governor, Washington had a rainy day fund. The cost of living was reasonable. There's a lot of factors that went into that. You can't point just that one thing. If you look at the time period and modern progress to develop internet software, etc.
Yeah.
Corporations come and go. A lot of those in the Seattle area have affected, like everywhere else.
Yeah, exactly.
It affects the property value, market value.
Silicon Forest, yeah.
Everything
Totally.
changes.
Yes.
It changes the dynamic.
You want to take us on a walk around with the boat? I think the people would like that.
Well, we paid
Just anything.
one freeboard line.
Okay.
That would be on port side. And we put an anti-valve on it.
Okay, yeah, because think of me as a person who doesn't know one thing about a boat. Like, I don't know anything about a boat.
It's a sailboat full keel. 35 foot.
35 foot.
Freeboard line. Dark cloud on top. And you see the anti-valve paint below. You can still see some masking.
Wow.
It's not completed yet, but it's getting there.
Huh. Do you have a year on it? Like, year it came out, or approximate?
This boat is a 1965
Awesome.
Arab Snowbird.
Okay, this is the classy lady. Newport, Oregon. So when it
That will change. I'm going to change her name in accordance with the ceremony with Poseidon and the gods of the sea. There's a specific ceremony.
Oh, I see, where the changing of the name of a boat.
Yes, otherwise it's bad luck to change the name of a boat.
Oh, really? And can you tell me, when it says Newport, Oregon, does that mean that's where it lived, where it was built, or
just where it was registered by the last owner?
I see.
Okay, and that name was given to it by the last owner. And I'm changing that.
Oh, it's beautiful. And
I have to get all those stickers off.
Oh, cool. It's pretty. What did you say? 1965. Nice. Wow. Awesome. Well, congratulations on this boat. It's coming along. So you've been working on it a few months.
Been working on it since before Thanksgiving. I started losing my vision. Thanksgiving night, I ended up in the hospital. Lost vision.
Man, that must have been right when I ran into you, and you were kind of in shock because you just had sudden vision loss. Is that right? Wow.
It's genetic, and there's no return trip for me.
Right.
So it's made working on this a lot more difficult.
Wow.
I have difficulty with color coordination because the color's all washed out.
Yeah.
So I can't define color.
Wow.
I see by contrast, which is limited.
Right. And that's, you said don't send you text messages because it's just hurting your brain.
If I can control the lighting indoors,
then it's easier.
Reading glasses, magnifying glass, then that's not a problem.
Ooh,
I can get through it.
All right. I'm having trouble between trifocals and sunglasses. Oh, somebody's calling me. I bet I'm gonna just so it's read.
And you can add a closing to it. And you can add a closing to it.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Yeah, totally.
It's off?
No, it's still going, but like a closing as in, thank you so much. This was lots of fun. All right. Okay. Ta-da. I want to stop recording. Okay, where are